Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, Flipside Gaming is having a Black Friday sale, and it will run through Monday, November 29th. During this time, you will see site-wide sales covering a variety of products, and you can still use the HEROES promo code to save an additional 10% off the already discounted prices. See the description below for a link to the website. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the special Picks of the Month edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. This is the Picks of the Month video for November 2021, and it does go out to gold patrons first, so by the time you see this on YouTube, it could be about 24 to 48 hours later. Some of the prices may have changed a little, but I'm not expecting big changes for the cards we're talking about today. And what are we talking about today? Well, 10 Goblin cards you might want to pick up before 2022. Will 2022 be the year of goblins? Well, it could be, and we'll talk about why in just a moment. Quickly before we get into the details, though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the HEROES promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pick up Innistrad Crimson Vow products there, and they have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you, and without any further ado, let's get into it. Before we look at our 10 cards, though, I do want to talk about the purpose of the series quickly. This is not about gameplay, so there are a lot of good Goblin cards that you could pick up to put in commander decks or such that we're not talking about today. The cards I'm focusing on are still good cards, but they're cards that potentially could be going up in value in the coming months. Now, on the other hand, it's also not about getting rich quick. At any time, any of these cards could be reprinted, with the exception of one that's on the reserve list, which you'll see later. And in some cases, I'm still only expecting small increases, but this is a reminder to say, hey, if you've been putting off picking up these cards, you might want to think about putting them a little higher on your priority list. So I promised a moment ago that we would talk about Goblins in 2022, why I think they could be the tribe of the year. And to do that, we're going to look at what sets are coming out next year. On the screen, you see your 4 standard sets. Kamigawa, that is a plane that has goblins. New Capenna, now that is a new plane. We don't know much about it other than there's going to be demon crime bosses. Goblins, though, could be a good choice of a tribe to be lackeys to these crime bosses. Then you have Dominaria United. Of course, we know there's goblins on Dominaria, and the Brothers' War, which also, of course, did occur on Dominaria. So there's a chance all 4 standard sets could have some support for goblins. You know there's going to be commander decks coming out throughout the year with these 2. And on top of that, there's some other supplemental products that could be helping out goblins. Warhammer 40k has 4 commander decks, and also Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. Both of those properties, again, contain goblins. Now, out of the 10 cards we're going to look at today, they're all mono red. Only one is not a creature, which you'll see first. And they are all cards that fit nicely into Krenko Mob Boss commander builds, considering right now that is the most highly played Goblin commander. And we're just going to go through in alphabetical order, starting with Brightstone Ritual. This is at $1.34. Now, this is the only card that's not a creature, like I said. It is a common, but it is yet to be reprinted. Currently, like all the cards we're going to see today, it is being played in Krenko Mob Boss commander decks. And I do expect those to see more play next year if there is Goblin support. Think about what's happening now with Alper Markov decks and the new Vampire support that we just received. On top of that, this is in other Goblin commander builds as well. Next, we have Dockside Extortionist. Now, this one's a little more expensive, $60.94. That's quite a bit of money, considering at some point, I'm sure it's going to get reprinted. We just don't know when. Will it be a Mythic in like Double Masters 2022? Will it be in a Secret Lair? Who knows? And by the time it does get reprinted, what will the price point be at? If Goblins have a big year, this card only gets bigger. Even if Goblins don't have a big year, this card only gets bigger. This is a commander staple. You know it's a fantastic card and combo enabler in that format in many different builds. Goblin Chieftain is next. Now, this has had a few reprintings, as you can see on the screen. Although, remember what happened with Zombie Lords when Innistrad Midnight Hunt and Undead Unleashed came out. It is possible that we could see something like that happen with some of these Goblin Lords as well in the future. Currently, this is in Krenko and other Goblin commander decks. Let's take a look at the pricing for the 6 cards. First, we have Magic 2010 at $3.49, Magic 2011 at $2.99, Magic 2012 at $3.07. Dual Decks Merfolk vs. Goblins is at $2.77, Jumpstart at $2.57. And finally, the copy from the list is at $286, and that was on the list through Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. And here's another Goblin Lord in the form of Goblin King, one of the original Magic cards that's been reprinted more times than the one we just looked at. And I'm not putting the alpha and beta prices up here. I mean, they're just out of control. Unlimited even is a little ridiculous at $149.99. Those type of cards have a life of their own independent of gameplay because they are such collectibles. However, let's take a look at 10 other printings of this card. Here they are, and let's go ahead and bring up the prices. We'll go through them quickly. The one from Revised, $5.64. 4th edition, $4. 5th edition, $4.63. The Anthologies copy is at $5.39. 6th edition, $4.48. Then 7th edition, $3.56. 8th edition, $4.47. 9th edition, $6.21. 10th edition, $11.40. And then more recently, we did see this in a secret layer called Explosion Sounds. That copy is at $9.90. Next, we have Goblin Recruiter. Now, this has seen some reprints, but it has been a while. $6 for that Visions copy, Anthology $7.17, and the 6th edition copy is at $6.66 currently. Another big card in Commander Krenko and more Goblin builds. It is a great way to set up your deck and keep pulling heat. Next up is Goblin Trashmaster, yet another Goblin Lord here, but this one lets you destroy artifacts, which is a nice ability to have in Commander games. This one doesn't just get Commander play, though. It's also in the sideboard of Pioneer and Modern Goblin decks. The copy on the left is the one from Core Set 2019. It's at $2.67. And the one on the right is a newer secret layer. I'm sure this will stabilize down once it gets into circulation. Currently, the Monster Anatomy 101 copy is at $13.95. Alright, here's that reserve list Goblin I promised. Goblin Wizard, currently at $118.54. Now, is this the best Goblin when it comes to gameplay? No, occasionally it is in a Krenko build here or there, though, but it is a high-profile reserve list Goblin, and when the tribe does well, speculators tend to gravitate towards this. Alright, you knew Krenko Mob Boss had to be here. Again, much like Alper Markov, I'm sure if Goblins got a push, this would see more play, go up in value. Not to the same degree, of course, because this has reprintings, where Alper Markov, the only reprinting is a Judge foil that's coming, and obviously that's not going to put a lot of copies in circulation. So, aside from being a great Goblin commander, it also can be in the 99 of a lot of builds. Let's look at these prices. The first one from Magic 2013, $4.75. The Dual Deck Speed vs. Cunning copy, $4.59. The Dual Decks Merfolk vs. Goblins copy, $4.41. The Mystery Booster copy at $4.69. And finally, the Jumpstart copy is at $4.44. Muxus Goblin Grandee, $9.05. Now, this is another option as a Goblin commander, but typically you see this in the 99 of Krenko and more. It is a very good Commander Goblin card, though, regardless. And finally, we have Treasure Nabber. This is at $10.90. This is one of those cards that is getting expensive and still has only one printing. It does not always show up in Goblin commander builds, but you do see this in many, and it is in other builds, too. Just another solid commander card in general that can fit into a lot of places. Alright, that's our quick look at Goblins for today. If you're in the States and you're celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you're having a great weekend. Till next time, hey, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.